What up, everyone? Welcome to Financial Education and Business. In this video, we're going to talk about Helium, the cryptocurrency. I know I've made a video about it already, and I think I'm going to make another one just because I think this is a great company, a great crypto investment to make. This is no financial advice. It's just research and what I think of the company and what I think the potential that it has in the future. So what is Helium? So I want to quickly just go through, do an overview of what Helium is. I want to go through the price. I want to go through who's using Helium and how much can you really make, because I'm using it right now and I'm making decent money, and I just want to share this tip with you. If you think that crypto is going to be the future of everything, it's going to lead and it's going to change society, then Helium might be something you might be interested in. So what is Helium? Helium is a decentralized blockchain powered network for IOTA devices. Launched in 2019, mainnet allows lower powered wireless devices to connect with each other and send data across the network of nodes. These network of nodes are called Helium Hotspots. The hotspots can be bought by individuals, peers, and installed within their homes and connect to Wi-Fi and kind of plug and play. And this allows people to rent out and to send signals through these hotspots from one peer to the next, to track whether their dogs, to track the heating at their house, the sensor at the car manufacturer, as well as tracking pets around the neighborhood. Whatever it is you want to do, you can be the host of these Helium hotspots. You can use your data credits and be some of that use the Helium hotspot service. Also, you can use the Helium hotspot network as a way of using internet service, 5G. So Helium is trying to do a lot, and I think it's the company that will be able to do a lot. There's a lot of partners joining it, and I really do think they have a great ability to actually do this. They have a great community as well on Discord and YouTube and everything, and they always new people, now new entrepreneurs are bringing new ideas to Helium, to which they can incorporate their idea with Helium. So let's get into it. So we just talked about what Helium does. Now let's look at the price, right? So all time started in 2019. So right here, late 2020, we're going from about 27 cents to all the way to $50 here, and then we're going back to $19 right now, right? So it hasn't been too good here the past couple of months, almost a year, less than a year, about 8 months, 6 months. And so what's going on? This drop right here has nothing to do with what Helium did. It's more of a systemic risk related to the cryptocurrency and the stock market in reality. A lot of just economic issues going on right now, so it's not really something specific to do with Helium, and that's not why it's down. The price is down. It's mostly a large just market systemic risk. Systemic risks. So for the year to date, so it looks like we're really down for year to date. We're going from almost $40 to about $20 right now. So from March to March, or from April to April right now, we're up a little bit, $13 to where we are right now is $19.35. And in the short term, the stock has been going down, but if you look at the past day and then you look at the past about 5 years, 2019, the past 3 years, you can see the crypto has done very, very well. So there's two ways to get Helium. You can buy it, or you can either buy it specifically from exchanges like KuCoin, Binance US, and other crypto exchanges, or you can buy the Helium hotspots and actually make money over there. So who's using this Helium hotspot, or are people even using it? And that's just usually a very important part, is the network effect. Is there a network effect in the people usage, and also developers using this? Look at this. So every blue spot, these are dots, little dots, right? Every blue spot is a Helium hotspot, and these are where people use the hotspots as also called nodes. um, so they install these things in their houses. It looks like there's some in Alaska. California is busy, and then the East Coast is really busy. The mid is really quiet. There isn't much going on here. When we moved to Great Britain, we moved to Europe. It looks like it's very busy. It's getting into Africa as well, especially around the coasts, Morocco, Italy, the Mediterranean. So you can see some of these islands are full of helium hotspots. China, of course, India are both doing. They got some helium hotspots here. Also, as you can see in Hong Kong, there's some helium hotspots there. Australia, and then you have Hawaii Islands, all just busy. They all have helium hotspots. So we have this helium hotspot everywhere. People are using them. That's the biggest thing right now, is that the network, it has a great system because people are noticing that there's a profit, there's money to be made, so therefore they're getting on here and making money. And who wouldn't want to, who wouldn't want to get on here and make some money? And so if you're interested in starting to mine helium, there's a couple of ways you can do that. So you can be a node, and usually these hotspots cost about how much, like $500. They can cost about $500. Let's go /miner, boom, oops, helium.com slash mine. Oops, there it is. So here, these are the helium hotspot miners, the nodes that you can buy. It costs about $500 to buy one, and a network of the crypto miners that connect together. And there's a list right here. There's a list of about 30 crypto hotspots that you can look at. These are the companies, right? The companies that provide the cryptocurrency, the helium nodes, that way you can buy and purchase from them. Now, as you can see, it says low range, just low range Wi-Fi, long range Wi-Fi. These 5G is the company that Freedom Calchip provide 5G services, so people can actually use helium as part of their 5G, and they can make money just providing 5G services, as well as helium's peer-to-peer network helium service. Helium is actually partnering with a lot of different entrepreneurs to develop their own products, so they can actually profit from entrepreneurs who are coming up with great ideas on how to implement helium network onto different sensors and farm equipment and stuff like that. So whenever you want to buy a hotspot, obviously you want to come here, otherwise you will be scammed. Come to the main company's website. I've been scammed. It's not fun. You lose money. If you come to the main website, they have the links, and when you're ready, you just you go with the purchase. When you click on the purchase, they'll take you to the company's website. Now, Bobcats are great hotspots. They mine well. They're known to do very well. And right now they are more than booked. So many people want them, so many people want to buy them. So it looks like delivery is pushed to 28 weeks from order date. Shipping, so it looks like, so if you are buying a hotspot, there's a couple things you need to look at. That is the location. Where are you located? If you're in the US, North America, or Canada, you need this one right here. You need US 915 megahertz. Now this is true for both the antenna and the hotspot. We'll get to the antenna in a little bit. So when you buy the hotspots, here it is, North America US 915 megahertz hotspots. Now they only use crypto to end USDC and Ethereum based network payments. It looks like you can pay using Coinbase and Binance. shipment takes a while, right? They cannot order to PO boxes, and any crypto sent to the wrong exchange, there will not be any refund. So these are some of the things that you have to be aware about, be worry about when you're buying one. Just realizing that you might not get it very fast, because there's a lot of people trying to buy these Helium hotspots. So what happens once you buy these hotspots? Once you know what hotspot you want to buy an antenna. These antennas are very important, and depending where you are, you're gonna need different kinds of antenna. So let's go through these examples. Let's go to this one, right? So first of all, let's talk about an antenna, right? So when you buy a regular hotspot, it's probably going to come with like a 3 dBi or a 2 dBi or a 2.5 dBi antenna. These are very small antennas and don't really, matter of fact, I might have one. I do. So there they are. This is the, as you can see, this is the rack wireless, I think 2.5 dBi or 3 dBi antenna. They're not that big. They're actually quite small. I would say about a foot, about a foot long, and a foot to 8 inches long. They obviously bend like this, so you can stick them in there, send them up, do like this, or you can spin it whichever way you want. But they're not very useful. If you want to actually make a lot of money using this Helium network, you have to buy better antennas, and you have to be you have to be aware where you are located. So let's look at this real quick. If you're located in a city, you are more likely, and you're on the first floor, or there's other buildings around you that are a lot taller, you're gonna want an antenna like this. Let's go to the company's website, Data Alliance. Okay, they don't really show it. So you're gonna want an antenna that's about 3 to 5 dBi. Why is that? Because when you have a low dBi antenna, it's gonna be a plume around you, and it's gonna be able to reach higher arc, so that you can work with more people. This might be, whereas this might work a little bit better. Open into app. So there we go. So if you have a 3 dBi, there's tall buildings around you, you might want something that can reach higher and catch the signals that are higher. If you are maybe just medium tall, there's some buildings that are a little bit shorter than you, then you would want something like a 5 dBi. If you're outside in the city, you are maybe like you live in one of the tallest buildings, you might want like a 9 dBi max to an 8.5 dBi antenna. So where you are really determines this. As you notice, the larger the dBi gets, the more focused these arcs become, and the less height you're gonna have in direction. So you're gonna be able to reach far, but you're gonna be able to reach far all those buildings that are below you, right? So let's go to this. When you buy an antenna, this is where you go. Rack wireless. Don't make the mistake that I did and buy one from eBay or Amazon. This is a mistake, because these people that you're buying them from, you don't know if they have tested them, if they're just a fake one, or if it's actually gonna work, and if you're getting the right dBi that you paid for. So this is why you go to a reputable company like Rack Wireless, who actually is known for producing the hotspots and producing these antennas. So go to Rack Wireless. When you get there, accessories, and click on antenna. So once again, when you're buying the antennas, make sure you look at the antennas, right? 8 dBis and then 5 dBi. These look the same, right? 8 dBi, 8 dBi. The price is the same. The difference is here. 900 to 930 megahertz, and then 858 to 878 megahertz. Different frequencies. If you're in the US, once again, you have to buy something that's within the 915 megahertz. In this case, the US is within that frequency, and you can actually go ahead and buy this antenna. Or you can buy this one, 5.8 dBi fiberglass antenna. These antennas work well. I have a couple of the 8 dBis. I have one 5.8 dBi. It's worth buying and investing in the right helium hotspot, so um, things are working, so you know that you're not making a mistake and buying it from some bozo. um, so yeah, this is helium. I think I showed you everything. So what most people do, right, they stick this antenna really high, on top of the roof or something like that. So after you buy the antenna, let's say you want to put it outside, all you have to do is this right here. You just stick the antenna, you lock it onto a pole outside, and you make sure you, yeah, there's some technical things like you need to tape where the antenna and the cable come together. You have to buy the right kind of cable that connects to an antenna that's really far away from the hotspot. But don't let that scare you. That all that stuff I'm going to be talking about, and if you have questions, just tell me. I will love to help. But yeah, so some people have gone crazy. They built a solar helium hotspot. This guy by far is one of the best, like helium information guy. Cuddle King, he is very helpful. So if you are really want to get into helium, go check out his YouTube channel. Um Go check out his page right here, his web page. He's very useful. He actually helps people, clients and stuff like that. But yeah, so this is helium. This is what I'm using right now to make my side hustle, side income, while I'm doing other things. So yeah, so this is it. I hope this video helped, and if you have a question, just let me know. I'll be talking about helium more often. Make sure you subscribe, make sure you like this video, because it shows me like to see some engagement. And so that's it. Have a great